So whenever I go out hiking, I have the problem of trying to get to my water. See, it's kind of awkward. You have to reach all around like that. So I know you're thinking it'd be easier just to buy a Camelback, which you're right. But I've got a 3D printer and I want an excuse to use it. So this 3D print is just threaded on the bottom, just threads right in place like that. Hole up top with some nubs on it to make it so it's fairly leak proof or leak resistant. The hose, of course, is just refrigerant lined. I think it's a 1/4 inch. You can see here the straw just goes up here through this loop that's normal for a Camelback and ends up here. Being that it's higher than the water line, you don't have an issue with the siphon effect, so you don't necessarily need to put a stopper, but you could put some sort of a valve or stopper on this end. Oh, here's a cross section of the lid. The hardest part of this project was trying to figure out what the thread size is, which was a non-standard size, so I ended up having to use a coil function in Fusion 360 and make them manually, which was more of an inconvenience than anything. It ended up working first try. The straw hole, as you can see here, has some nubs there for a sealing surface. I would say it's pretty waterproof. I was able to hold it upside down and it was holding water. Occasionally a drip or two, but I would say it's waterproof enough for my case. As far as a vacuum being created, that's not really a problem because there's just enough airflow through the threads that I wasn't having that much problem sucking up the water. So I needed a gripping surface that wasn't smooth, so I decided to ask Google Gemini what I should name it and put it on the lid. So Google Gemini came up with Sip and Summit Hike Hydrator. As you can see there, it's just kind of a gripping surface. I guess now I can say that I created this with the help of AI.